Achari played for the Bruins from Warwick, Rhode Island. Frank Vatrano is a Massachusetts native. So is Keith Yandle. Aaron Ekblad, the lone Canadian, out there to start the game. Nice touch by Coach Quenville, giving all the local guys and a couple of former Bruins the start here tonight. And Vatrano has it deflect in. Rask moves it along. Bergeron will flip. It caught the Bruins bench. We'll get a whistle.
His career.
Barkov's line on the ice. They win the draw, and Huberdeau's got it. Plays around the boards. Barkov for Dadonov. 2 goals, 4 assists for the line, and the win over the Rangers on Sunday. Panthers trying for a winning road trip. 1-1 so far.
How about Dadonov, too? He led the Panthers with those 5 hits against the Rangers on Sunday afternoon.
He had quite a game, tied a career high with the 3 points. Here comes the red-hot Barkov in, shooting. Chara blocked it away. Cleared to center. So Matheson now paired up with Stralman. Again, Mackenzie Weegar's out of the lineup, so they'll go Yandle, Ekblad, Matheson, Stralman, and Mark Pesic is in, paired up with Josh Brown. No timeline from Coach Quenville this morning on Weegar, who got hit up high in the head with a puck on Sunday. Pesic tried to move it along, got it to Brown. Dennis Mulligan flips to center.
You see how low the Panthers wingers have to come back. Boston very aggressive. So the wingers come down low in their own zone, give an outlet for the defenseman to make that short pass.
Pesic holds in. Bruins only team left in the league without a regulation loss at home. They are 7-0-2. This puck, look out, deflected off Brown and whizzed over the glass into the stain.
Oh, the personalities on the team, it's just amazing. Being around these hockey players and how they interact with each other, it's pretty amazing.
And they're having a great time for a very important cause. Mental health, prostate cancer. The month of Movember. Huberdeau and Ekblad up there with the facial hair along with Trocheck. Loose puck here. Heinen's got it for the Bruins. Plays it over to Krejci, the veteran center. Stralman skates with him. These two have battled over the years. Stolen away by Mike Hoffman. Makes his way to center ice and backhands in. Rask will scoop it up and hold on.
You see Trocheck right there. Look at
that. Oh, yeah.
Well, he can grow a mustache between breakfast and lunch.
Yandle fires one wide. Jonathan Huberdeau's having a good time with the old Fu Manchu. But, you think he cheated. Started before November 1st, Huberdeau. That's a little...
You know what they say, though, goalie, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Well, good point. No one's questioning him now on November 12th. Sevier, Hunt, and Achari working the offensive zone, take it away. And Lindholm gets to the Panther line, knocked away by Yandle. Trailing a play, Sinishin tried a centering feed, stolen by Sevier. Achari missed the last 2 games with injury. Talking to him this morning, said, yeah, I was going to miss this one against his former team, the Bruins. Joel Quenville talking about Achari this morning, said, technically sound. He's a real pro. Kind of sums it up well. Dadonov throws it across ice. Marchand picked it up. Pasternak leads the NHL in goals. Moving in, stick handling, puts it in front. Matheson cleared it away. Pasternak is so dangerous. Huberdeau the other way. Lead pass was broken up at the line. And Patrice Bergeron again for Pasternak. Puts the brakes on, sets up Bergeron. Shot blocked by Matheson. Patrice Bergeron with it again. Pasternak shoots. Comes to Bergeron in the corner. Marchand jammed up there with Barkov. Bergeron trying to dig it free. Marchand got it into the slot, but it comes between everybody.
Puck management is so vital when you're playing that top line. Bergeron's line, as we mentioned, they have been outstanding with the goals that they have scored. 34 goals, 76 points in the first 17 games. Bergeron, Marchand, and Pasternak.
Bruins are tied for the 4th most points in the NHL. Panthers are tied for 11th. In the Atlantic Division, 4 teams separated by 4 points. Bruins on top, the Panthers are right in there. Big swing game here tonight, early in the season. Vatrano busts down the wing, taken out by Clifton. Clifton has some trouble behind the net, though. Charlie Coyle there to help out, rolls it around and out.
Yeah, the Panthers were talking. If they win this game in regulation, that puts them only 2 points behind the Bruins for the top spot in the Atlantic Division.
And the Panthers played after night 12 road games, second most in the NHL, and only 6 at home. 14 of the next 16 will be in South Florida. And a lot of their road games, a lot of the tough opponents out of the way. Connolly breaks down the wing. The former Bruin. Stripped away by Clifton. Sean Corrali picks it up, fires ahead. Wagner at center. A lot of media and Boston tie chatter this morning at the Panthers morning skate with all the players. They're either from here or played for the Bruins. Bobrovsky sends it around looking for Hoffman. Tips it out to center. Grizzlick shoots back in. Now Anders Bjork off the bench picks up the puck. Falls down. Sevier up ahead for Brown. Brown bumped to the wall. Lindholm worked it free. Carlo chops it down the wing to hold in. Bjork for Carlo. Quick shot just wide. Senyshyn puts it right in front. Bobrovsky got a piece of it. It rolls behind the Panther net. Yandle sends it up the wall. Good hit by Sevier on Bjork. Hunt after the puck, couldn't clear. Senyshyn misses wide. And then the puck finally all the way back.
You see the waves of this offensive juggernaut, this Bruins team. The goals that they can score.
Top line's on here. Marchand breaks in against Matheson. Dadonov knocked it away. Marchand gets it back. Oh, the pass over to Pasternak. He couldn't tee it up. What a feed there by Bergeron. McAvoy at the blue line. Puts it back behind the Panther net. Rolls through to Marchand. Swing and a miss on the centering feed. Pesic moves it out to center. Bergeron right back again. Pasternak on the wing. Matheson with the poke check. And the puck out of play back down to the AHL with Achari back. And Joel Quenneville said he liked that they kept their identity as a line. Tony Nato did a nice job filling in for Noel Achari. Clifton has a look. Puck deflected off a Panther stick in front. Vatrano. Clifton pinching in. Trocheck gets away. Lead pass. Mulligan's got it. Mulligan. Cross ice. Ekblad steps up. Shot blocked away. Right in front. It's Vatrano. He misses high. Great chance there. Ekblad keeps in. Vatrano again finds Yandle at the line. Plays it down low for Trocheck. Trocheck, Mulligan, and Vatrano on the ice for Florida. Yandle has it stolen away by Heinen. Makes his way into the zone. The drop pass. The trailer is Corrali, and Vatrano blocked it. Panthers got Frank Vatrano a couple of years ago from the Bruins for a draft pick. And a trade that's worked out to be for the Cats. Vatrano talked to him this morning, said, yeah, I always want to beat these guys. Loose puck in the Panther zone. Matheson hustled over. Takes a hit in the corner. Mulligan there to help out. And Vatrano late in the shift gets to center and gets off the ice.
Well, good decisions for Panthers in their own zone. Finding an open man, making the safe pass.
And Huberdeau finds a loose puck. Put off Matheson's stick. Clear to center. Matheson lost it to Nordstrom. Takes the shot. Bobrovsky the save, and Wagner. They have gotten a piece on the rebound off his body, and it went wide. Chance there for the Bruins. Now icing point streak until the game Saturday when the Panthers lost in regulation, but was one of the best games Bobrovsky has played. The Islanders won that one 2-1. Panthers had the goal, remember, in the third, with a few minutes left, disallowed on the high stick by Barkov. Now that Bergeron line out against the Boyle line for the Panthers with Hoffman and Connolly. Neutral zone turnover, and Bergeron moves in. Good play by Stroman. Got a piece of Bergeron. Matheson for Hoffman. And Matheson will clear. Correct Connolly. Try to flip in off Grizzlick. The road through 9.5 minutes. Do you like that?
Absolutely.
Vakanainen trying to clear it out for the Bruins. Couldn't do it. Nola Chari in on the forecheck. Torrey Krug out of the Boston lineup with injury tonight. Here's Yandle, snapping one towards the net. Redirected in behind. Sevier popped it off the back of the net. Achari's got it again against his former team. Nola Chari working. Vakanainen shoved him away, though. Good hit by Hunt at the line. Puck rolls into the Panthers zone. Ekblad is back. Up the boards, picked off by Lindholm. Now Bjork over to Chara. Flipped in with a shot. Hunt with the block. Bjork looking to hold in. Hunt knocked it away in the back check. Good work defensively by Dryden Hunt. Sevier's 1-on-2, so he'll shoot in. The Panthers get the change. Connor clipped it out to center. Krejci battles Pesek. Krejci wins the battle. Centering feed deflected away by Trocheck. Try to clear off the skate. Pesek's got to get back. And he rolls it around the boards. Clear to center. Morgan trying to catch up to it. Panthers back home Thursday for the Winnipeg Jets. Starts a 4-game homestand. Finally, Panthers only played half a dozen at home. Rangers on Saturday. Loose puck here. Grzelcyk has a look. Put it in front. Coyle missed the redirection. Had half an empty net there. And it's worked over to Josh Brown. He'll clear to center.
It was a close call there. Point shot. Good positioning by the Bruins in front of the net.
Good poke check by Matheson. Alexander Barkov flips ahead. Too far for Huberdeau. He checks Pasternak. Loose puck at the Bruins line. Dadonov puts the pressure on. Here's Huberdeau making his way off the wall, then stripped away. McAvoy chased by Dadonov. Boy, top talent playing great hockey on the ice here for both teams. Here comes Pasternak moving in. Matheson played him nicely. Bobrovsky will cover for a whistle. Depth up and down the organization. Correct. To Knight and then sign Bobrovsky. We know about Montembeault. Chris Drieger playing good hockey down in the AHL as well. Spencer Knight's freshman year at BC.
They say he could be really special.
Yeah, some of the words, of course, John Van Beesbrook, former Panther goalie, at USA Hockey, lauding his ability, so does so many of the scouts. Bruins working around the boards in the Panther zone. Pasternak after with Matheson. Matheson's able to get it to Stralman. Clear to center, Colton Sevier. He'll flip in. Bruins come in off a shootout loss on Sunday to Philadelphia, game they didn't like very much. Panthers got that shootout win over the Rangers, a game in which they erased 3 different deficits.
New York Rangers, where it was just a track meet, trading, scoring opportunities, odd man rushes. That we have not seen so far tonight.
Bruins go with their grinding line here against the Barkov line. Trying to get some zone time against the Panthers, but the Panthers have the breakout. Huberdeau leads the charge. Up ahead for Alexander Barkov. In front for Dadonov. Couldn't get a stick on it. Huberdeau absorbs the hit from Corrali. Gets to the front of the net. Then stripped away by Chara. Huberdeau after it again. Corrali, though, got it to Wagner. And he'll dump it out. So the Panthers a chance in transition.
Well,
6.5 to go in the first.
Well, you notice the difference, and especially with that Barkov line, their time and space to make those plays in the offensive zone is cut down dramatically from what they're used to.
On the forecheck here, Hoffman works it back behind for Connolly. Brown heels back to play it. Finds Mike Hoffman, and Hoffman lost it. Chip to the Panther line. Pesek stood up there. Connolly's pass picked off by Lindholm. Pesek again at his own line. Pokes it out to center. And Connolly this time will backhand all the way in.
Well, that's one of the teams in the league, probably the best, the Bruins. If you throw that puck blindly in the neutral zone, just in the center ice area, it always seems like there's a black and gold jersey right there. The positioning that they, and the structure of their game is very noticeable.
Off to the good start this year, 11-3-3 after losing the Stanley Cup Final in Game 7 here on home ice in June. Mulligan picks up a loose puck. Rask out to play it over to Carlo. Comes up the boards. Coyle is checked. Coyle, a big man, though, able to fight off the check of Trocheck and Vatrano. Heinen has it knocked away by Ekblad. Panthers get the turnover at their own line, and Trocheck moves in. Drop for Vatrano. The shot steered away by Rask. Coyle's touch pass. Heinen is out. Matheson stepped up for the poke check. Trocheck hounding Pasternak. Matheson trying to get the wheels moving. Will fire into the Boston zone. No penalties yet in this game. Fast-moving opening period. The scoring chances and shots at a premium. Strom up ahead and a roll all the way down. Sevier went down at center ice. A little slow getting up there as Pasternak breaks over the Panther blue line. Stripped away by Stralman. Bobrovsky. Chari takes the draw in his own zone, as he often does, against his former teammate, Krejci. And with help, the Panthers win it. Get out of the zone. Sevier chips. But it's icing on the Panthers.
Most nights he leads the Panthers in hits.
Battle in behind the Panther net. Krejci's got the puck. And up to the point. Makanainen sends it back around for Charlie Coyle. Coyle holds onto it. Puts it out in front. The shot wide from Heinen. Carries to the point. Clifton holds in. Coyle for Krejci. His shot, and Bobrovsky will hold it.
You talk about the Stanley Cup hangover. Well, they got out of the gates quick.
Panthers out of the gates quick in the face-off circle. One of your keys today, Randy. 55% early on, winning a couple of D-zone draws, including that one by Boyle. But the Panthers couldn't keep it in the Bruins zone. Top line is on the ice for each team here. Marchand back to scoop it up. Tied for fourth in the NHL in scoring. Pasternak tied for second and leads the league in goals. Pasternak in behind the Cats' net. Up the boards he goes. Dadonov trying to find it. It comes back down low. Marchand again. Fires up high to McAvoy. It's past him. Huberdeau will put some pressure on. McAvoy can skate, though, and he gets back. A Long Island, New York native.
You notice how far Huberdeau was up on McAvoy, up at that blue line, not giving him any chance to make those plays. Watching him closely.
Panthers get the steal. Got to clear the zone, and they do. Zdeno Chara still going strong. Recently crossing the 1,500 game mark. You know, they honor all the guys when they play 1,000. Chara over 15. Stick save Bobrovsky. Grzelcyk shot. Oh, Hoffman goes down as he blocked it. He broke his stick. Now it's Carlo. Up high for Corrali. Grzelcyk shoots, and Brown got over to deflect that puck out of play. Panthers win another faceoff in their own zone. Had probably a few too many for their liking here over the last few minutes. Mulligan at center as Grzelcyk stepped up to knock him off the puck. Pysyk paired up with Brown. Up the boards, that's intercepted. Loose in the slot. York couldn't tee it up. Pysyk takes back. Now Brown has a little bit of an opening. Fires ahead for Vatrano at center ice. Vatrano scored a gorgeous goal. Madison Square Garden on Lundqvist on a breakaway in the backhand, and then also scored in the shootout in the win Sunday. Work along the boards here. Lindholm works it free. Grzelcyk back again. And Lindholm on the shoot-in took a hit from Vatrano. Puck comes free to Charlie Coyle. Hit solidly by Trocheck. Held in the Panther zone. Clifton tried to pinch, got caught, and Vatrano goes the other way. But his teammates are covering for him defensively. Makanainen, first round pick a couple of years ago with the Bruins. Getting the game with Torrey Krug out with injury. Ekblad lost the puck. Here's Clifton with a wrist shot. Deflected wide. Heinen was right in front of the net. Final minute of the period. Dryden Hunt gets to center. Here comes Achari, the former Bruin. Gives to Hunt. Two Bruins on Dryden Hunt. Achari and Connolly come over to help out. The work continues deep in the Boston zone. Now Clifton hit by Connolly. Connolly back at 9 and clears all the way down. Not far enough for icing. 25 seconds left here in the opening period in Boston. Barkov puts the pressure on. Barkov with the steal, puts it out in front, tipped away.
Dadonov and Huberdeau were
by Toyota. Barkov and Bergeron in the face-off circle. Looking for a chance here late in the period, the Panthers. And Barkov wins the draw. Back it goes for Yandle. Barkov to the front of the net, off his stick though. Oh, Yandle went for that pass. Marchand lost it, but then he's able to clear all the way down. So the power play will carry into the second period. Scoreless after 1. 19 points, last dozen games. Goals in his last 5. 2 away from the Panther team record, held by Pavel Bure. On the power play, lead pass by Yandle, deflected. He's got to come back. Panthers 8th on the man advantage in the league. Bruins right behind him on the penalty kill at number 9. As the Panthers continue to play the toughest schedule in the NHL the first quarter of the season. Yandle lead pass for Huberdeau, breaking over the blue line, protecting the puck. He's got Yandle, dropped it off along the boards, Barkov. Yandle again in front, Barkov couldn't get it on net. Halfway through the power play, a minute to go in the Panthers' man advantage. Scoreless to start the second period. Hoffman for Huberdeau. Works it free to Yandle. In front, Dadonov waits and shoots, and a save by Rask. Hoffman has a look as the lights go out. Oh my! And I mean literally. With Hoffman right in front, the lights go out in Boston for a moment.
Yeah, you see the Panthers set up on the power play. Dadonov takes the shot, and somebody didn't pay the power bill.
Rask made the save, by the way, on Hoffman. I was able to see it down there.
I've been to 7 World's Fairs. I thought I seen it all.
So let's see, where do they put the clock back to here? 50 seconds left on the power play right now. 58 seconds into this second period, a scoreless game. They'll have discussions. Here's a look at Bruce Cassidy. They're over by Joel Quenneville now, explaining things to him. And Coach Q none too pleased as the Panthers were set up and getting some good looks on the power play.
Well, that's good strategy. When the opposition team is on the power play with full control, just turn the lights out.
Like the old Boston Garden, Red Auerbach, the Lakers locker room, Randy. No air conditioning, no hot water.
Well, it was the same way when we used to go into the old Boston Garden as well.
Not the end of hoops.
The coffee was decaf.
Shula at the Orange Bowl used to do some of that stuff. All right, the Panthers set back up on the power play with the lights on. Yandle holds. He'll take a shot. Chara on the clear.
Well, a smart play there by Yandle to just sift that puck towards the goal. Most of the Panthers' power play goals lately have been of that variety. Off the rebound or deflection in front.
Yandle's still out there. They switch the forwards on the power play. Hoffman is still out actually, so 3 forwards. New. Trocheck has some speed moving in. Hoffman on the wing, back to Trocheck, try to get it in front, blocked away. Vakanainen has it poked away by Trocheck. Here's Vatrano, giving a Trocheck at the goal line. Power play is over for even strength. Trocheck, still holding on, looking for some help. Flips it over to Ekblad, tipped away, and Corrali moves out. Lindholm in front for Corrali, and a save by Bobrovsky as the net gets dislodged. Some big goals. Bruins win this faceoff, but Achari takes away. Races to center and chips into the Boston zone. Achari at the end boards, wraps it around, saved by Rask. And Heinen will skate it out. Charlie Coyle moving in. Coyle one-hands it on goal. Save Bobrovsky. Matheson picks up the puck. Here's the center, Sevier, over the line. Hunt tries to move it along. Put it in front. Loose puck, Achari has a chance, blocked away. Now it's Hunt, tipped away and held in by Matheson. Takes a shot wide.
One thing about that line, they'll work like dogs on a bone trying to get that puck back. But Achari line, Hunt, Sevier.
Now the Boyle line out on the ice for the Panthers. A little more than 3 minutes in second period here at TD Garden. Connolly separated from the puck as he tried to break in. Anders Bjork for the Bruins. Up ahead for a speeding Carlo. Bruins defense always active, trying to hold pucks in the zone. Hoffman, nice little move there. Finds Yandle at center. Grzelcyk over to the boards, little chip for Bjork. Carlo up on the wing, Pasternak breaks in. Matheson, well played against the NHL's leading goal scorer.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in the first period.
That's just textbook work there by Mike Matheson.
Well, the first thing is the awareness of who you're playing against.
Huberdeau finds a loose puck. Barkov in behind for Ekblad in front off the outside of the net. Barkov working along the wall. Shakes free. Gives to Huberdeau. Bergeron is there with him. Huberdeau. Back it goes for Barkov. Double team taken away, but a penalty coming up.
Adjustments from that first power play.
So back-to-back power plays here for the Cats. Trying to get the game's first goal. Yandle for Barkov. Centering feed deflected away. Huberdeau cleans it up. Huberdeau control. Yandle up in the line. Slap shot right on. Rask the save. It's loose in front. Dadonov put it wide. Rask couldn't find it. The Panthers had a second chance. Mike Hoffman over to Yandle as they hold in. Hoffman deflected on goal by Dadonov, and Rask makes the stop.
Good setup there. That's what they're looking for, Hoffman. That wasn't a shot on goal. That was deliberate with the deflection.
Panthers have taken over the shots on goal lead with the power plays. Rask blocked it but couldn't control. Dadonov sweeps it towards the net, taken away. And McAvoy gets it all the way down. Trocheck, Vatrano, Malgin, Connolly now on the ice for the Panthers. Malgin plays it back for Frank Vatrano. Lost it at the blue line, and look out, Lindholm the other way. The Panthers get back. Brovsky steers it over to Ekblad, now on the ice. Ekblad 26 plus minutes in the win over the Rangers on Sunday. Malgin, stolen away by Coyle. Marchand is out there.
Yeah, Charlie Coyle, big body winger, kills penalties. Smart with that puck. He anticipates so well.
Trocheck stick handles in. Put it over to the wing. Connolly jams it down low. Trocheck took the hit. Carlo takes the puck. And Grzelcyk will fire ahead. Marchand's got it. Moving in against Ekblad, and a save by Bobrovsky. Marchand still behind the net. Try to get out in front, lost it. Power play is over. Bergeron is out of the box. So the Bruins have killed them both off. We remain scoreless as Vatrano fires high over the net. Matheson pinching in, trying to keep the puck in the zone, but it deflects to center. Strawman will throw it right back in the Boston zone. Dryden Hunt on the forecheck. Boyle plays the puck. Bangs with Clifton. Boyle controls in behind the net. Bouncing off the Krejci check. Here's Strawman. Sending it behind. Hunt again. Back for Strawman at the blue line. Now Matheson gets a touch, and the wrist shot redirected wide by Achari. Boyle on a loose puck. Boyle double team. Stays with it. Strawman winds up, sets up Boyle, the one-timer. Didn't get all of it as it floated wide. Now Achari again. Good work by the Panthers in the offensive zone. Achari in the corner. Battling Krejci. Chance here, blocked away. Boyle had an opportunity. And finally, Pasternak carries to center. Fell down.
Strowman just standing him up right in the neutral zone. Didn't even wait till his own blue line.
Chara knocked away by Achari. Well, the Bruins able to get it at center. Bjork races in. Feeds the wing for Coyle. The shot saved by Bobrovsky. Huberdeau on the rebound. Gives back to Strowman. Long shift here for the Panthers defense. Barkov at center. Off his stick. Sent all the way down. No icing as Bjork was the first man after it. So Bobrovsky had a play. Dadonov with McAvoy behind the net. Here comes to Coyle. John Corrali, who had that chance a few minutes ago, breaking in on Bobrovsky. Huberdeau stripped away by Bjork, but the point shot gets back, and Dadonov's after a loose puck racing in. Dadonov shoots, he hit the post. Oh, Dadonov had rash feet. And Chara takes the puck and clears ahead to center. Corrali pokes it in over the Panther line. Josh Brown plays it well. He goes down low. And Corrali gets it to the blue line. The shot comes through wide for McAvoy. Pasternak put it in front, picked off by Barkov. He'll move to the red line and dump in. Well, that's our closest call so far. The Dadonov shot. Well, he's been red hot, Kenny Dadonov. Continuous action here. Approaching the midway point of the game. Clifton clears to center. Too far for Marchand. Mike Matheson, red line. He'll send it right back in. Bruins able to break out. Pasternak leads the rush. Vatrano got a piece of it.
You see how many Panther players were back there to help out. Hunt was one of them.
Panthers trying to get a 3-on-2 going. Trocheck moves in. The trailer, Matheson, plays it back behind the net. Trocheck is 1-on-2 though. And Grizzlick lead pass for Krejci moving through center. Krejci circles behind the Panther net. Puck deflects up the boards. Grizzlick throws one wide. Off the benches, Heinen to pick it up. Now Krejci's shot. Bobrovsky with a pad save. Ekblad clears to center. Boyle after the puck with Grizzlick. Boyle gets there first. Oh, he takes a wallop from behind from Grizzlick, and there's no call there.
You've got to be kidding me.
They let that go. Hoffman steps in. Meanwhile, the other way, the shot by Heinen is stopped. Here's another chance. Boyle broke his stick. I mean, those are the hits the NHL's trying to clearly just get out of the game. Blatant from behind, they let it go. Boyle's okay. He's back in the play. Still no whistle. Approaching 9 minutes to go in the period. Finally, a stoppage of play for a chance. So we remain scoreless as we move along in the second period. Wagner after the puck in the Panther zone. Played behind the net for Corrali. Comes right in front of the Panther net. Barkov tips it over to Huberdeau. Swept it out to center. But McAvoy is there to fire it right back in. Panthers this year have been one of the least penalized teams in the NHL. Have not taken one yet in this game. 0-for-2 in the power play. The lead pass is stolen away by Bergeron. Cross ice, have puck deflects, high in the air in the slot. Barkov gloved it down. And now Barkov will move. He has room through center ice. Gains the Bruins line, but the back pass to Dadonov broken up. And here comes Pasternak the other way with Marchand. Pasternak shoots and he scores. And Boston gets the first goal of the game. David Pasternak.
Oh, they're so dangerous, and especially when you give the puck away. Untimely turnover. Barkov tried to sweep it back to Dadonov, and look how quickly the Bruins attack. Pasternak 16 goals on the season. He fakes like he's going to the far side. And then the near side on the block.
Top line matchup so far in this game on the scoreboard now belongs to Boston. They've got the only goal. Bruins' 6th shot on goal of the period. Clifton back in his own end. Pasternak chips it out to center. Lindholm trying to get to the Panther net. Grizzly shoots, blocked away by Bobrovsky. Anders Bjork deep in the Panther zone with possession. Flips it up high. Oh, that's dangerous. Bjork gets it back, though. Plays into the wing. Connor Clifton catches up to it. Shoots wide. So once again, a familiar spot for the Panthers. Down on the road. Pasternak moves in again. Stick handles. He lost it at the net. They have come back so many times this year, including 4 times on the road trip already in those 2 games in New York over the weekend. Erasing deficits. Have to do it again tonight. Dryden Hunt battling for the puck. Krejci there for Boston with Pasternak. Pasternak's got it. Comes to the point, deflected back by Hunt. Stallman clears the center. Vincent Trocheck cuts in over the line. Trocheck in the slot. Vatrano's shot stopped by Rats. Messick up ahead for Vatrano. Hit along the boards. 2 Bruins right there. Messick back again.
See the Panthers communicating. You can hear the talk on the ice. Move it, go back.
Trocheck tried to shoot in and hit Mulligan's skate. And Coyle flips to the Panther line. Messick scoops it up. Coyle again. Now glove down. Nordstrom moves in and he scores. 2-0 Bruins.
This play develops right at the Panthers' blue line. Mark Pysyk was double teamed. He got spun off the puck. And that allowed the Bruins to get full control. You see Pysyk right there. He's bumped on the plate. Now watch here. He tries to come in. His stick gets caught up there with Charlie Coyle. That allows enough time for Nordstrom to put it off the far post. Josh Brown stays in front.
Bobrovsky. And now the Panthers down 2 against a tough team to erase deficits and a very tough goaltender. And then a turnover. Nordstrom had it go off his stick. Boy, just a little lapse in, the board work and the decision making. And now the deficit. Panthers need a big response. Yandle fires wide. Ekblad pokes it down low. Barlow behind the net over to Wagner. And the clear ahead for Nordstrom. Bergeron the assist on the Pasternak goal. Coyle the assist on the Nordstrom goal. Here's Corrali down at the goal line. Spinning with it. Sets up Pasternak. Try to chip to the point. Taken away by Hoffman. He'll lift it down the ice, but that's icing on the Panthers. Pretty good hockey here tonight until that sequence. And Nordstrom and Pasternak able to fire shots past Bobrovsky. Puck is underneath Hoffman, who's got Chara on top of him, so Hoffman's not getting up anytime soon with that big guy on him. Now finally.
6'9", 250 pounds.
You're not going anywhere. Sevier ahead, looking for Vatrano. Chara twists with it though. Up ahead, Marchand. And he'll dump in. Knocked out of the air by Achari. So it's ruled that it was played with a high stick and a whistle.
Second intermission report. Guys.
All right, Katie, thanks very much. This is Matheson trying to get out of his own zone. And we're going to get a penalty call. Looks like this one's going to be on the Panthers. Bobrovsky, that Nordstrom beats Bobrovsky, and now a Bruins man advantage.
And the Bruins are #1 on the power play at the NHL. Big test for the Panthers penalty killers.
Well, it's basically a must-have here late in the second. Pasternak stick handles in. Sevier cleared the slot. Puck hit the official, though. And Grizzlick's got it. Bergeron. Grizzlick again. Pasternak broke his stick on the one-timer. Got to head to the bench. And that'll cost about $275. He's got a new one. Pasternak, the league leader in goals. Now in the slot, Bobrovsky, a big save there on Bergeron. This is Grizzlick skating with it. Bergeron tried to pass to Pasternak, and Sevier got a piece of it.
Against the Rangers on Sunday afternoon, exactly the same way.
Aaron Ekblad will send this all the way down. Grizzlick ahead for Marchand. Takes the Panther line. Barkov broke it up, took the body.
And the Panthers goalie are missing Corey Krug. He's their quarterback on the power play. He's out with an injury.
Defenseman on the power play. Krejci fights off the draw. Half a minute to go on the Hunt penalty. Panthers trying to get out of this. Keep it at a 2-goal deficit. Marchand spins with it along the boards. Plays it back to Krejci. Cross-ice feed. Bjork shoots. And he scores. It deflected in off Bobrovsky's glove. 3-0.
Yeah, and it's a power play goal. The number one power play in the NHL strikes again. Sergei Bobrovsky's got to be frustrated with himself. And you see Anders Bjork just take that shot. It goes. Bobrovsky got a piece of it. Right off the glove.
In a big way. Panthers have been one of the better comeback teams in the league this year. Come back from 3-goal deficits a few times. But against this team in this building, it's going to be tough. 1:45 to go in the second. Trocheck got a stick on it. Bruins able to clear right back to center. Bjork, who has one of those Boston goals, gets it over the Panther line. Trocheck works it free. Ekblad fires to center behind Vatrano, though. Bjork sweeps it in. Ekblad lost it. Bjork, after the puck, took a hit from Yandle and Trocheck. Yandle lost his stick, though. So Bjork able to work it up high. McAvoy's shot, pinball to the boards. Aaron Ekblad to center. Up ahead, Vatrano knocked off his stick. Mulligan after McAvoy here. McAvoy is able to bounce off. Only a dozen shots on goal for the Panthers this season. They've been one of the best teams at quantity per game. Now a neutral zone steal. Heinen breaks in, drops it off for Krejci. Now it's Chara moving with it, puts it out in front. And Bobrovsky makes the save on Krejci, and then they score. Zdeno Chara.
The Panthers' inability to find an open man. Their passing has not been sharp here in the second period. You see right there, the turnover, and here come the Bruins. One drop pass, another drop pass, and then Chara centered it. He comes around the net and then gets the second rebound. And on the short side, the big defenseman, after Bobrovsky made a glove save and then chipped right over top of Bobrovsky, he was down.
Second half of the second period, just disastrous here for the Panthers in Boston. My goodness. 4 straight goals by the Bruins against the Panthers, just stunning. And what was a tightly contested, scoreless game. Here's Sevier putting one in front, deflected away, and that'll do it. For the middle 20. The Bruins up by 4. Too happy with the way this game has gone. Montembeault got the shootout win over the Rangers on Sunday.
Yeah, he really redeemed himself after a shaky start, gave up a couple of goals in that wild game that eventually the Panthers won. But in the third period and the shootout, he was stellar. One of the main reasons the Panthers were able to get the 2 points.
Yeah, the Rangers got 5 goals in the first 2 periods, and Montembeault in the final period in overtime made 15 saves and had that great save on Panarin in the shootout and was able to recover, and the Panthers obviously helped him out by scoring some goals as they got the win. So here we go in the third period.
Great decisions with the puck coming out of your own zone, and especially in the neutral zone and at the offensive blue line.
You know what, going in against this team, you've got to, play that way. Well, unable to do it the entire 40 minutes. Now the final 20 is on. Barkov gives to Ekblad at the line. Back for Barkov. He's got to look. Rask the save. Rebound. Another stop on Dadonov. Here's Barkov again. Yandle. Nordstrom without a stick. Ekblad fires and scores. Aaron Ekblad gets one by Rask. So the response in the third, the Panthers score in the first shift to get within 3 goals.
Yeah, the Panthers took advantage of the Bruins. Yeah, one of the skaters was without a stick. And you see the Bruins allow the Panthers to pass that puck around the outside, and then Aaron Ekblad with the one-timer. Now that's 4 points in his last 6 games for the Panthers defenseman. Yeah, he just put it right along the ice off the far side. So nice to see in the first shift of the third period.
Yandle and Barkov get the assist, so Barkov extends that point streak he's got going. And the Panthers get one back. One thing about them, they have shown, whether it's within a game or the next game after, a lot of fight. Team never gives up, that's for sure. In fact, the Panthers are one of only 5 teams left in the league as Trocheck gets called for a penalty here. And now Marchand goes after Trocheck. He got the hit on Pastrnak. Marchand throwing the punches at Trocheck. The linesman, that's Matt McPherson, has him tied up as he tries to continue to throw punches. Penalties even out. Ball gets flanked center here between Vatrano and Hoffman.
Double minor for roughing.
Taking Trocheck's spot. Krejci puts it in front, set wide. Montembeault in the Panther net, in relief of Bobrovsky. Here comes Strowman to center. Rask will play. Gave it away to Hoffman. Mulligan at the end board. Immediately Mulligan pressured. Carlo trying to get out of the zone. Mulligan with a steal. Taken back by Krejci.
That's where you like to see the Panthers like Mulligan, Hoffman, Vatrano taking a bigger role. The number 1 line, Barkov line, is having a tough time. The Bruins have just been all over them and really limited their scoring opportunities that they have enjoyed lately. That's where the other players need to step up.
Panther top line on the ice now. Huberdeau over to Ekblad. Double team. Huberdeau on the loose puck. Here's Ekblad looking for a chance. Has to give to Huberdeau. Yandle. Ekblad. Boy, they're active in the offensive zone now. Yandle with a swing and a miss, though. Ekblad covers at center. Tipped away. And a lead pass. Oh, just behind Pastrnak. Trying to get a step. Bruins are offside, so Lindholm will clear the zone. Yandle fires it all the way down. Or lock it into Fox Sports Florida. It should be something else. Rangers had 3 leads in that game. The Panthers won at 6-5 in a shootout. Pastrnak, who has won tonight, he opened the scoring. Stick handles over to the corner. Lindholm getting the shift on the top line with Marchand in the penalty box. Dadonov with a steal. Stripped away by Zdeno Chara. McAvoy rushes in. Ryan Hunt with a good hit. Bruins hold in. Pastrnak, cross ice, Bergeron. Takes a shot. Montembeault with the save up high. off the mask. And that one comes all the way down.
Montevo took that one, looked like right off the chinny chin.
Well, Trocheck and Marchand ended up getting 4 minutes each in those penalties. Trocheck, the original penalty, and then the rough. And they work it free off the draw with Dadonov getting the puck to Yandle. Cross ice in front. Hoffman couldn't get a hold of it. Huberdeau does. Yandle walks in, winds up and blasts one high over the net. And it carries all the way back. Oh, Yandle had a nice look there.
Just about took the head off of Barkov, who was standing right in front of Tuukka Rask.
Barkov for Dadonov. He's got to circle back. Bruins with 4 in the second. A little over 8 minutes. Ekblad has scored here early in the third. The Panthers poorly managing the puck in the neutral zone there. And then the lead pass by Yandle doesn't connect.
Well, the way the Bruins are standing up at the blue line and in the middle of the ice, what's open is go out on the outside, right there where the Panthers can get the entry.
Now they get set up. Yandle over to Hoffman. Hoffman for Huberdeau. Out in front, he circles back, gives to Yandle over to Hoffman. Couldn't get a shot away. Huberdeau again. Drops for Hoffman, who fires Rask to save. The rebound, Barkov jams at it. Loose side of the net, and the Bruins able to get a hold of it and clear.
Set up perfectly for the Panthers to get the shot with the screen in front.
Half a minute to go on the power play. Huberdeau at the blue line. Huberdeau shakes free. Out in front, Vatrano scores! Frank Vatrano back in Boston. Power play goal, and the Cats have cut the lead in half.
What a pretty work there by the Panthers. Jonathan Huberdeau to make 3 or 4 different moves, dipsy doodles. It draws a couple of defenders towards him and then slips it back. You'll see Huberdeau get the puck right here. Now he's got open ice, plays it onto his stick, goes around 2 Bruins, and then waits for Vatrano to get in open ice. And it's a one-timer. Jonathan Huberdeau is so strong. See the patience, waits, knows that Vatrano's coming in late, and Tuukka Rask
has been good. They get a couple of goals here in the third in less than 5 minutes. And now a 4-2 hockey game. Trocheck back on the ice, gets to center, flips in. The hit on Carlo by Trocheck.
When you think about Goldie, of that goal by the Bruins late in the second period, 28 seconds remaining, Chara to make it a 4-0 game. Oh.
Strallman tried to get it over the Boston line, could not do it. Krejci after the puck with Matheson. Hard battle in the corner. Matheson goes down. Coyle able to play the puck. Centering feed tipped by Trocheck. It comes to Chara. The blast wide. Heinen picks it up. Another shot. Carlo blocked away in front. Loose puck down behind the net. Coyle fed it in front. Blocked by Strallman. Now it's Brian Boyle. Clears ahead for Connolly. He'll chip in. 2 goals on 4 shots here in the third by the Panthers. Huberdeau the only assist on the Vatrano goal. Some big shifts now. Pasternak speeds in over the Panther line with a chance. Deflected off a stick. Down to 11 forwards. Young Saxonish and Bird in the second period did not return. He is out for the night. So he was on that third line with Lindholm and York. And why not? With him out, give David Pasternak the extra shift. He's on there now with those 2. What a start for Pasternak. 16 goals in 19 games. Panthers win the draw. Vatrano springs Mulligan in over the Boston line. Mulligan sweeps wide. Lost it behind the net. Achari is there to play. Achari gets free. Vatrano got it back up high, but it's knocked away before Matheson could reach it. Pasternak breaking in. Strallman skated with him.
Good anticipation there by Strallman. He knew that Matheson was caught in no man's land and was able to get back early.
Morgan on a loose puck, then tipped away. Pasternak. And Vatrano on the shoot-in. Pasternak still buzzing around out there. Dadonov at center ice. Gives to Pesek. Gathers in, cuts to the middle, takes a shot, glove save. Oh, Mark Pesek got free for a chance.
Well,
Scramble off the faceoff. Corrali out at center. Dadonov blocked that. Loose puck, it's Barkov. Getting a Dadonov, they'll give back and reset. A little more than 8 minutes into this third period. Ekblad and Vatrano have the Panther goals in the third. Turnover there. Chara to center. Barkov stole it away. It's picked up by Evgeny Dadonov, breaking in against Chara. Pass blocked away. Penalty coming up. And it's Corrali who got a hold of Hunt. And how the Panthers trying to get within a goal. They get set up off the draw. Yandle over to Huberdeau. Huberdeau in front. Dadonov gives to Hoffman. Yandle again. Huberdeau again. Dadonov has a chance. Tried to pass to Hoffman. Broken up. And clear. The Bruins, the number one penalty kill in the league. Panthers are 1 for 3 tonight. Here comes Barkov. Moving in, giving to Hoffman. Now it's Jonathan Huberdeau setting up Yandle for a blast. Redirected by Barkov wide. Dadonov for Huberdeau, quickly up high. Yandle again. Takes a shot and deflected into Rask. And then Barkov takes a shove from Chara. And Huberdeau is taking some punches. He lost his helmet. Bergeron fed it back. Marchand could not clear. It's Hoffman moving in and shooting high over the net. Huberdeau stick handles away from Bergeron. Yandle sets up Hoffman. Here's Huberdeau moving in. Put it in front. Swing and a miss by Barkov. Trying to stuff it in at the goal mouth. Panthers getting close. Yandle waits. Hoffman. Stick handles. Push more! Mike Hoffman put it in! Another power play goal! And the Panthers have cut the lead to 1 in Boston. Unreal.
And we all know about the weapon of Mike Hoffman. Smart play by Hoffman after he got control of the puck. Everybody thought he was going to fire it from the angle that he picked it up at. But you see, he stepped in, made a move, and then the backhander somehow squeaks through Tuukka Rask right underneath of him. With Barkov standing at the top of the crease area. No, there's no goaltender interference. And another power play goal by the Cats.
Incredible game. The Bruins got 4 goals in 7.5 minutes in the second. The Panthers have 3 in 8.5 minutes in the third. The Panthers are one of the only teams in the league that have come back from 3 goals down twice this season to win a game. And now they're within 1 against Tuukka Rask and the Bruins. Trocheck works the boards. Krejci able to pick it up. Trocheck the steal. Trocheck shoots. Now it's Boyle. Saved by Rask. Oh, a couple of chances there. Now the Barkov line back on. Ekblad, Vatrano, and Hoffman have scored in the third. Barkov gets a steal. Well, the puck comes back out of the zone. Huberdeau and Yandle, 2 assists apiece here in the third. Here's McAvoy moving in. Takes a shot. Good save. Montembeault, the big rebound. And a chance for Pasternak. Tried to pass. Huberdeau blocked it. Montembeault came on in relief of Sergei Bobrovsky, who allowed the 4 goals in the second period. Matheson rushes in. He's 1-on-2. He'll wait for some help as the Panthers are in a change. Trying to get it down low, but McAvoy cleared. Glenville has proven in his first quarter of the season, and no surprise, Does not matter who you are, everybody's accountable on this Panther team. Montembeault has stopped the 5 shots he's seen. No, officially 4. We'll put that 5th one up yet. Heinen behind his net now. Puts it out in front. Oh, that one hit the post. Charlie Coyle nearly had a goal.
Yeah, for a half second, the Panthers, they left that man alone in front. That was Charlie Coyle. Quickly centered.
Grzelcyk dumps in. Ekblad up ahead, deflected off Conley's skate though. Here's a chance for Coyle. Montembeault the save. And the rebound. Ekblad sprawled down to block the shot. Here comes Trocheck. Speeding in. Trocheck to the forehand. High over the net.
Oh, a couple of close calls there. The Panthers were fortunate. The Bruins with 2 golden opportunities.
Ekblad just went down. Help out Montembeault. Trocheck up ahead. Hunt puts the pressure on Clifton. Lindholm pressured by Trocheck. But they clear it ahead for Bjork. Nice poke check there by Josh Brown. 7.5 left. Remarkable turn of events. Thought it was remarkable when the Bruins got those 4 goals ran. It was a tight, 0-0 game, and then maybe only superseded by this in the 3rd, by the Panthers getting 3 back. Unreal. Here comes Barkov, carrying in. Play broken up. Barkov one-hands it over to Dadonov. The shot fended off by Rask. Pastrnak clears it out. Stralman turns it back to the neutral zone.
You never know. You're not playing or not scheduled to play. You got to be ready, both mentally and physically. Montembeault is showing that.
Rally in the offensive zone, and Achari tripped him. Bruins power play. 1 for 1 tonight. Bergeron shoots wide.
Penalty 13 minutes, 32 seconds. Achari.
Well, the Panthers, the Bruins get set up at the offensive zone. The best defense is to just tighten up that box and allow the Bruins to pass the puck around the outside. They're always looking for the open man in that low slot area, the most dangerous place to shoot.
Pasternak's got the puck up high, takes a shot redirected by Heinen over the net. Marchand controls. Here's Pastrnak loading up the one-timer save. Rebound, Montembeault with a glove save on Marchand.
No chance.
Bergeron wins the draw, clean back to the point. Pastrnak fires wide. Carries all the way back. Barkov and Vatrano with Brown and Ekblad. On for Florida. Trying to get out of it and give themselves an unlikely chance late in the 3rd after they trailed 4-0 going into the period. Bergeron at the Panther blue line, flips ahead, Marchand. Back to the point, Grzelcyk did hold it in. Heinen. Out in front, Marchand. Pastrnak keeps in. Pastrnak with it. Pastrnak so slick. Carries behind the net. Puts it in front. Barkov got a stick on it. Pressures Marchand. The help is there from Ekblad. It's not out yet, though. Josh Brown got it to the line. But the Bruins hold in. Marchand on the backhand. Gets to the forehand. Gives back to Grzelcyk. Marchand for Bergeron. Blocked by Josh Brown. Power play is over. Achari is back. Great effort by Josh Brown, Ekblad, Barkov. And it's a 1-goal game still. Panthers get some fresh legs. Stralman hits Dadonov at center. breaking down the wing. Cross ice, he's got Huberdeau! And the backhand pass could not connect. Huberdeau again along the wall. Huberdeau holds. Cross ice, Matheson. Put it in front. Redirected by Trocheck, but never got to the net. Coyle the other way. Peels off with it. Back it comes to center. Panthers have been here before, especially on the road, down a goal late in games. Have tied up so many of them. Matheson looking to get out. Oh, it hit Hoffman's skate, though. What a bad break. Coyle in the slot. Sets up a man, but Nordstrom's shot was blocked. Vatrano trying to run out to center. Double team. Picked up by Vinny Trocheck. Hoffman. Flips it over to Yandle. Takes a shot high.
Trocheck just coming right to the top of the crease area. The shot looked like it was rolling on for Yandle.
Vatrano up ahead. Too far for Hoffman. Less than 3 minutes to go. Loose puck at center. Lindholm will give back to Carlo on the shootout. Now Wagner charging after the puck. Conley gets a hold of it. Tucks it out to center, Noel Acciari. He'll shoot in. Grzelcyk is there for Boston. Up the boards. Stolen away by Conley. Acciari behind the net. Hit hard. Conley picks up the puck with 2:15 to go. Boy, tough board battles here. Mulligan works it to the point. Mike Matheson takes a shot. Deflected to the goal line, and Carlo up the wall and out.
You see Matheson had that puck for a half a second, and there was nobody in front of the net, in the Bruins net, in front of their net. And his hesitation, waiting for somebody to get there.
Alexander Barkov with the puck. Up ahead for Mulligan. Mulligan for Barkov, for Huberdeau. Back for Barkov, gets to the net, the backhander is stuck. It's loose, Yandle shoots, he scores! Yandle scores! And the Panthers, incredibly, have come all the way back from 4 goals down in Boston to tie the game with 1:39 to go. Keith Yandle, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, the Boston native, he gambled on this play, not knowing whether the Panthers were going to get control of that puck. You see Barkov crashes the net, and you'll see Yandle come in right at the top of your screen, and that loose puck lands on his stick, and how about that? He just puts it right over top of Rask, underneath the crossbar, and this game is tied.
They've had so many comebacks this year, but to be 4 down against the Bruins, who are 7-0-2 at home, and get it tied is miraculous. 90 seconds left. Huberdeau at the Boston line, try to play it ahead, broken up. Boy, whatever went on in that Panther dressing room. The goaltending change. They scored on the first shift of the third with Ekblad getting the goal.
And how about Trocheck with the hit on Pastrnak? Marchand came in, and after that, it just seemed like the Panthers got the full momentum, playing with the emotion, but most importantly, making the decision smartly with the puck.
And it's a go. Chance the other way. Swing and a miss by Coyle. Here's David Krejci, less than a minute left. Heinen has Grzelcyk, slap shot saved by Montembeault. Loose puck, still in the Panther zone. Barkov and Huberdeau got the assists on the goal. Huberdeau and Yandle have 3 points in the period, but Boston holds in. Grzelcyk looking for a chance. Grzelcyk, one-timer. Montembeault is there again with 29 seconds to go. Yandle has done it in a period. Acciari out of his own end, and he'll shoot in. Grzelcyk cut it off. Boyle picks it up. Boyle, Hunt, and Acciari on for the shift. Acciari and Hunt work behind the net. Dryden, Hunt put it in front, just missed Acciari. Yandle steps up, and his shot was blocked away. May have hit Acciari. Boyle puts it back down low. Final seconds, an incredible Comeback by the Panthers. They've got a point in the bank from 4 down.
The Panthers have erased 14 deficits so far this season.
On the road in just 12 games. I mean, it's remarkable.
3 times they've been down by 3 and have come back.
Yeah, they've got the win in Jersey, a point in Calgary, and a point here. Florida, in franchise history, they played more than 2,000 games. They have never trailed by 4 goals and come back to win a game. They're trying to do that now with Barkov, Huberdeau, and Ekblad on the ice. 2 assists in the third for Barkov, 3 for Huberdeau, and a goal and 2 assists by Yandle. Aaron Ekblad will start it off. They are stunned at the TD Garden. Lead pass, Ekblad breaks in. Ekblad with a chance. Shot blocked away though. And McAvoy has it for Boston. Bruins went with the defense of Corrali and Nordstrom to begin overtime. Now Marchand gets out there. Dadonov, Hoffman, Yandle for the Panthers. Yandle's goal with 1:39 left tied. Grzelcyk rushes in, gives to Marchand. Put it right through the slot.
Good coverage by Hoffman coming back with Bergeron.
Now it's Grzelcyk. Montembeault fought it off. Loose in front of the net. Montembeault puts it to the corner. Hoffman is double teamed. Took a big hit from Marchand. Yandle trying to dig it free. Oh, Yandle got high stick, but play rolls on as Hoffman leaves the rush. Hoffman walks in. Hoffman in front for Dadonov. Redirected off Bergeron, and look out. Marchand going the other way. He's got a breakaway on Montembeault. Marchand to the backhand. Marchand still with it. And Hoffman with the hit. Yandle rushes through center. Looking for some help. Smartly gives back to Montembeault, who can handle that puck. Minute and a half gone in overtime. Montembeault ahead. Too far for Trocheck. He got there first, though. There's no icing. Mulligan on the ice now with Trocheck and Matheson. Here comes Vinny. Moving in. Trocheck shoots. Rask with the save. Mulligan knocked it away. McAvoy cleans it up. Krejci breaks in. Looking for a trailer. He's got McAvoy over to Pasternak, and Sam Montembeault stops the NHL goal leader. Now we're in overtime. Panthers go 2 defensemen here on a D-zone draw. Ekblad and Strongman on the ice with Barkov. What a game again. Pasternak weaves his way through center. An errant pass. And Huberdeau's on the loose puck, feeding back for Ekblad.
Possession.
And Huberdeau, Barkov, and Ekblad finish off the biggest comeback in Panther history. Ekblad shot blocked away. Coyle for Pasternak. Huberdeau is back watching him. Pasternak trying to get to the net. Puts it in front. Montembeault got a stick on it. Pasternak for Coyle. Coyle controls and shoots, and Montembeault makes the save. And Huberdeau will wait with 2 minutes to go in overtime. Huberdeau shifting away from Heinen. Coyle now on the draw. Loose puck off the face-off. Picked up by McAvoy. Charlie Coyle circles with it. Gives back for McAvoy up on the wing. Heinen breaks in against Dadonov. Heinen had a pass blocked by Yandle. Still controls, flips to the slot, comes up and out to center. Coyle holds on. Heinen again, cross ice feed. It's McAvoy in front. Backhand pass. Loose puck in the slot. Coyle puts it wide. McAvoy again controls. Looks, cross ice feed. Bergeron now on off the bench against some tired Panther legs. Marchand on the ice as well. Bergeron for McAvoy. It's blocked away by Dadonov. They tried the pass. Trocheck will clear it down the ice.
This is going to be an icing call. Oh,
50 seconds left in overtime. Trocheck got it to the boards. Yandle flips it out. So Trocheck able to change. Meanwhile, it's Bergeron breaking in. Bergeron on Montembeault. Saved by Sam Montembeault. Grzelcyk with the puck. Hit by Dadonov solidly. Ekblad trying to pick it up, but Bergeron takes away. Flips to the corner. Ekblad moved it away from Marchand, who then took him down. Hoffman picks the puck up. Plays it around the boards. Grzelcyk didn't know it was there. Sitting at the Panther line. And now it's Mike Hoffman looking to get a chance. Final seconds of overtime. Hoffman shoots, and Rask makes the save. Hoffman had a chance to end it. Now Vatrano in the dying seconds. One look for Matheson. Rask the save, and he gloves it. And we'll go to a shootout in Boston. Frank Vatrano, the former Bruin, will begin against Rask. And Vatrano is stopped.
Well, we saw the goal the other night to Vatrano. He tried the same thing. Come in on the far side, then go blocker.
How about Chris Wagner? One of those grinding players getting a chance in the shootout against Montembeault. And Sam is there to make the save.
After round one of the shootout, there
Looked like Wagner tried to go 5-hole. Wait for Montembeault to go down. Fakes a shot, forehand, and the window's closed.
Time for Mr. Trocheck, who has 2 game-deciding goals this year, including the one on Sunday at Madison Square Garden. Looking to give the Panthers the lead. Trocheck scores! He snaps it home again! And the bench loves it.
Tuukka Rask didn't know what Trocheck's strategy was, and he just froze and allowed Trocheck to ping the blocker side right off the post.
3rd shootout of the season for the Bruins. They have yet to score a goal in the shootout. It's Marchand against Montembeault. And they still haven't scored one. And now the Cats incredibly can win it.
Smart play by Montembeault. He anticipated that Marchand's going to shoot the puck, and he just backs up and allows him that extra time to find that puck with the glove hand.
Jonathan Huberdeau trying to finish off the biggest comeback in Florida Panther history. 3 assists in the 3rd. Here he is, Huberdeau. Stopped by Rask, and we're still playing.
I thought Huberdeau would do that patent move where he goes forehand, backhand, but he decides to shoot the puck. Goes off the arm of Rask.
Big Charlie Coyle. Can Montembeault make the save? And give the Panthers the extra point.
It will be a storybook ending if he can.
Let's see if he can write it. Coyle scores! Oh, the Panthers had 2 chances to win it, but we'll go to round 4.
Montembeault got a piece of this, and you'll see it deflects off him, goes right underneath the crossbar. Oh boy.
Wow.
Montembeault thought he had it.
This is Hoffman, who was stopped by Rask in the final seconds of overtime on a breakaway. This time, Hoffman beats him, and the Cats have another chance to win it.
Not many players are more lethal than Mike Hoffman. He's got the time as he slows down, and he's going to make a decision right here. He's going to fire it. No way he's coming in and try the deep.
First time this season for young defenseman Charlie McAvoy. If Montembeault can stop it, the Panthers win it. Let's go home, baby! The biggest comeback in Florida Panthers history. And they're mobbing Sam Montembeault. From 4-0 down, the Panthers stun the Bruins 5-4.
Perseverance. So you see Yandle and teammates just celebrate. And you see Sam Montembeault right there. Come in a tough situation, down 4-0. Bobrovsky is pulled. Montembeault comes in. Everybody thought just to mop this thing up. And he makes all the huge saves, including that one to end the shootout. And the Panthers celebrate. Now they go back home. for long stretches